Hello everybody, this is Laurel Archer of Carrie Tutor and Laurel's Learning Lab, and I'm starting this new question and answer video series for anyone who's interested in learning English better and doesn't know where to start. So we are going to focus on our first question today. This question is from Juliana in Aruba. She is part of my Laurel's Learning Lab private group now, and she had this question: what is the best way to study English, especially when you don't live near a lot of English speakers? And so the question is a very good one. I know a lot of people have it, and there are so many ways to study English these days that there are a variety of things that you can do. So the first thing I would say is, no matter what method you pick, study every day. You want to do some kind of exposure to English every day. And I know a lot of my students, they have their phones in their native language. They have their computers in their native language. And that is not going to help you learn English. I know that's an obvious thing, but think about it. They're used to it. They don't know how to navigate maybe in the new culture's language. But do it. Study every day, even if it's 15 minutes on Duolingo or whatever. Have some exposure to the language every day. The next thing is to keep things fresh. Don't do the same kind of study every single time. Do a video one day, do a reading passage another day, do some spoken English another day. I know that's the hard part. And also read articles and watch videos on different topics so you get different exposures. Even fun things like movies and video clips and songs are a great way to learn English. Read and watch and listen a lot. Go to the grocery store. Go to the Barnes & Noble where I teach a lot. Talk to people there. Talk to people in social events, and actually actively pursue a conversation. That way you will have a lot of exposure to the language and real exposure, not just classroom English, because that's not going to get you very far. And the thing that I focus on is the next answer, which is learn the sounds separately. So I start with a phonics-based approach when I teach my students, and I really like having them tell me, how do you say this sound and that sound, long and short vowels, because there are some sounds that are difficult for every single nationality. So the Chinese may have troubles with L's and R's. The Spanish may have troubles with V's and W's. So I hear those sounds. A lot of people have trouble with the TH sound, the F versus the V sound. So those are very difficult to teach somebody that's older, but it's possible to make the best of it. And we can do our best to find out how to overcome these difficulties. And also the silent letters. You need to really figure out where the silent letters are and not to say those, and the way you stress the word. Those are all important things. And then there's homophones, which are words that are pronounced the same way but they're spelled differently, or they have different meanings. And so I love to teach these because they're fun. And there's a difference between C and C, or there's also minimal pairs, which is like the word beach for a lot of Spanish speakers. Beach is difficult because they don't want to say the wrong word, if you know what I mean. So the last thing is practice your phrasal verbs and prepositions. This is a little bit more complicated because you don't know whether you need to bring it up, bring it over, bring it out, bring it in, or any of the other words with bring. Or maybe you are working on other hard and fast rules that we sometimes say, what are you talking about, if we don't understand what you're saying. So please keep studying, keep working on it, keep watching these videos, because these are going to be great for you to learn your English and be able to speak with American speakers, because that's what I focus on, is American English, as you can tell by my accent. So that's it for today. Thank you for the question, Juliana. Wonderful to talk to you guys. See you next time. Bye.